Hey everybody, so don't worry, this is not what this video will be, just me holding my camera up in front of myself. Just a quick little intro to let you know what you're going to be looking at. Yesterday on Wednesday, June 3rd, ETA Nick and I did a live chat where we looked at the ComicConnect auction. Basically, we're like announcing it while you could watch what was happening on screen and you could see us commenting on it as if it were some sort of live sporting event or something. I don't know, man. We may have taken it a bit far here with the YouTube thing. I love it. Hell, I freaking love it, man. Hey, if I love it, who gives a shit, right? Anyways, this is, I'm going to call this episode number 2 of Talking Comics, the series where I invite different YouTubers to talk over live chat for different subjects. This one actually took place as a live chat on ETA Nick's channel yesterday, but I'm posting it as a recording here because he sent it to me. Thank you, Mr. Nick, so that I can post it. And by the way, Nick cleaned up the audio a little bit, but I can't believe you were able to pull that off, man. That's awesome. All right, so without further ado, here it is. It's a little bit long. I think it's like an hour maybe, but I thought it was a really fun time because it's not live anymore, but it's still pretty cool to watch, man. There were some crazy books that went for sale during this auction, including comics like First Appearance of Batman, Tech 27, yes sir, and some other ones that, you know what, I'm going to stop talking. You'll watch the video. Just watch the video, okay? Watch the video. Sorry, forgot to mention one last thing. Just because it's not live does not mean that I won't be watching for comments. And I always reply to every single comment on any video I post. Check me. See if I'm lying. I do this for the comments. I love talking to everybody. So leave a comment if you got something to say about what you're watching during the video. All right, then. I think I'm finally done being an idiot. And we can finally get into the actual video.
Welcome everybody. As planned, it is 7:15. I just logged in. Hopefully Nate will be able to join us shortly. Look like he is in. Perfect timing. And for those that I just started, welcome. I'm glad we able to get this thing worked out without glitches.
Beautiful.
Okay, so everybody, this is Nate. When I load the video, I should put the link to your channel. But I'm Nick, and that's Nate, and we're here to enjoy the ComicConnect auction. For those that are following us live, I have my iPad here, so you should go to ComicConnect website and follow up on their June 3rd auction. But I have my trusty iPad here that I have. Nate, did you watch the auction last night?
I did, but you know what? I'm going to skip all the intro for a second. Are you looking at it right now?
I'm looking at the
one of the books I'm most excited about. It's got 30 seconds left on it.
Ooh.
Daredevil number 1.
Okay.
4.0, which I know, for me it's interesting to watch it because I think that's right around the area where you see a lot of fluctuation in terms of grade, a lot of instability. So it's about to end. I want to see what happens.
Okay. All right. I will let you focus.
All right. Well, yeah. Never mind. We're good. Once extended bidding, we got another 3 minutes.
Yep. You know, the extended bidding at ComicConnect is definitely something that it took me a while to get used to. But I think it is the best way to get the best money for the sellers.
You got your coffee?
Oh, yeah.
I got
Ice, black coffee, ice.
Yeah, I'm going beer. Slightly different.
Oh, beer and bidding is dangerous at the same time.
No bidding, just beer. That's why I can have a beer. I'm excited.
I'm surprised you're not going for the Daredevil one.
No. Well, it's one of the few where I luckily got in before this craziness started happening on it, man. I've got all my Daredevil and a lot of doubles of it, actually.
Okay. I'm trying to resize the screen here so that we can both be on it. So last night I watched the auction, and the book that I really wanted went for crazy money.
Which?
At the end of last Christmas, I made a video and I said that if there's one Grail book that I really wanted, is the All-Star 8. First Wonder Woman. And last night, auction for, I believe, let me see, what grade was it? That one went on forever. Okay, that one went into extended bidding for like half an hour. I just wish someone would just put on a big dollar amount and end it so that it end the misery.
What did it? Can you see the results from yesterday right now? I tried looking online and they have it blocked out.
I'm not sure. What I did yesterday was I went in and I add a bunch of books to my watch list. Because
that would probably do it.
I grabbed like a dozen books that I thought would be interesting to talk about today. So the All-Star 8, it was a 1.5. Okay, very low grade, but at the same time, the lower the grades, the bigger dollar per grade. Before the bidding started last night, it was like around 9,000. And I thought the book would go for at least $11,000. It ended over 12,000. The All-Star 8, 1.5, First Wonder Woman was $12,422.
It's a healthy market, ain't it?
Yeah,
very healthy.
I knew, my hunch was it's gonna go for at least 11, and I'm not gonna bid on it, and I'm not. I just watch it and just saying, "Wow, crazy." The big one, there's a lot of good one last night. This usually, ComicConnect would have something big like Action 1. Yeah. At least once or twice a year, but no Action 1. There was a couple of Action 2 single pages where the slab is just a one page.
Well, there was one. Yeah, I saw that actually. Yeah, they were going for like almost $1,000 a piece or something, or 500. Right?
I unfortunately I only grabbed one of those auction. The cover went for a couple $1,000s. The cover, the cover went for a couple thousand. I don't remember what it was, but one of the pages went for $205, so that was affordable for a single page of Action 2. There was a lot of.
Wow, I'm just gonna throw this in here now. Now it's part of the archives. It officially went for $1,000 flat. It's Daredevil number 1 4.0.
Is that within GPA range?
Say again?
Is that within GPA range, or that's is that high or low?
GPA range. Is it within range? Yeah, it's definitely within range. It's within the about 10% bump that's happened in the last 3 months on that book in that grade. Makes sense.
Yeah, my.
I mean, it makes sense if you're watching the numbers. Makes sense as a relative phrase, right? Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all.
I'm not about to jump in on a 4.0 Daredevil number 1 for 4 figures. No freaking way, man.
Yeah, it's luckily you had to watch a future videos of mine. I shot a video a while ago that showcased this book that I have not loaded yet. And
you're talking about Wonder Woman now, or are you talking about?
I'm talking about Daredevil number 1.
Okay, really?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm looking at.
Sorry, I totally interrupted you there, but that's one book, and I forget what the other one. Oh, Tech 27, obviously. Those are the 2 books actually I was really interested in seeing what would happen on, and it was right at the very beginning. So now I'll shut up for a long time.
No, well, right now the next bunch of listing is a bunch of timely, daring. It's really not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
Um,
Pretty obscure. Obscure. I don't know if obscure is the right word, but definitely, like second tier Golden Age series like that are kind of interesting to people who buy them.
Yeah, that's a good way to put daring. It's second tier. To me, there are for Golden Age you have like 3 tier. Just like to me, I have like 3 tier for every age. Really, you get the top tier would be the Superman, the Batman, the Detective, the Wonder Woman, the Captain America.
Top tier yesterday, by the way, the Cap 1. What the hell, man? That's my go-to, my holy.
Was it 25,000?
Yeah, it was totally, completely redone and reworked, but no.
Yeah, it's I don't mind. Like I said, certain books, unless you made of money, you have to accept the restore book. It's just I don't mind. I didn't bid on it, but there's one Bronx book that's coming up in the next 10 minutes that I would love to see what happened is a DC 100-page super spectacular number 5.
What in the hell is that? I'm about to reveal a lot of my DC ignorance here. But
that book is one of the rarest book. Okay, for a Bronx book.
Okay.
For 9.4, that's why it's 1,000 something already. Okay, it's one of the toughest books.
I'm trying to look it up here.
Yeah, it's DC 100-page super spectacular number 5.
Oh wow, I see it. Okay, yeah. Oh, it's a 9.4. No wonder you're interested. Yeah, okay.
Well, this book is so hard to find in 9.4 or even 9.0, so it's definitely a very highly sought after. I'm not buying it. I'm not paying $1,000 for it. That's crazy. But look at that beautiful back cover. Gorgeous.
The back cover.
Wow.
Let me check it out.
That's just.
Oh wow.
Just.
Wow. That's pretty. Is that typical for Bronze Age from DC to have a back cover that's that
typical in that they do have. If you look at the DC Square Bound Spectacular book, they all have arts on the back cover. Okay, so it's not unusual for the back cover to have arts.
Got it. Damn. All right, phone's ringing. I'm just gonna let it go.
Yeah, but that's a beautiful back cover.
It's freaking gorgeous, man.
It is. Look at that. Oh.
I like it better than the front cover.
I know. I agree. It's gorgeous. It's almost have it. Well, it has the 70s psychedelic lava lamp look.
Yeah, it looks like a poster you'd see on a college kid's dorm room or something.
Yeah, beautiful. But yeah, that's one book that many DC collector like myself would love to have, but like myself, most would say $1,000, crazy.
You want me to tell you if that's in range for that book? Since you no longer, why don't you subscribe anymore? I don't understand. You just don't buy it
because I don't buy slabs.
Yeah, makes sense.
I used to subscribe to GP Analysis for 4 or 5 years, and last year I bought 1 slab. So I'm like, what's the point? It's.
I'm still looking here. Curious now. You piqued my interest.
Yeah. Let's see. Even the Defender stuff is going for pretty crazy money too. My goodness.
Oh wow. Hey, guess what? It's going for about half what it went for last time. That was about a year ago.
Okay, so we'll see. We'll see how the price will run up in the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, 18.6.
I would not be surprised at all if that book will go for much higher than the 1,100 something. But if you look right below that listing, there's a bunch of Defenders that's going for crazy money.
Let me look here. Man, I'm doing a lot of clicking here. I was planning on being a little bit more relaxed. That's what happens every time there's a huge auction. I get to the computer, I'm just like, oh god, I gotta see it.
I love watching it.
It's like watching a big sporting event.
Mm-hmm. But like Defender number 1, 9.8, $1,750.
Really?
Yeah. That's high too. That's, I wouldn't say that's an all-time high, but with the Defenders, this is what kind of silly. The Defenders TV show that is going to be on Netflix next year,
Yeah.
or 2017 or whenever it is, it has nothing to do with this team.
I heard that. A lot of people are saying that some people are going to be making some big mistakes.
It's just like, oh, the Defender's going to be on TVs. Let's go buy up the Defender's book. It has nothing. Zippo.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of good price. Look at that giant size number 4 Defender, $630. What in the world?
I don't know. I don't get it. I mean, anything weird can happen with 9/8, I guess. But it's kind of. I'm just like, really? I don't know.
Well, anything can happen with hot books. Doesn't matter. Doesn't have to be 9/8. I just refresh my page to see what's going on here with the Defenders and.
Are we streaming live on your
Yeah.
page?
Yeah, I usually when I do live broadcasting like this, I don't pay much attention to the chat board. So if you want to log into YouTube and see if anybody's watching, you can.
Yeah, because I was watching what's his name, Power Mouse yesterday or the day before, I can't remember which. And I wrote something on the chat board. He paid attention to it, and that made me feel like it was worth watching. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, if you see somebody typing, and you have a chance to reply to it, go ahead, go for it. I'm too busy watching the auction.
Well, there's some low points for me during this one.
Well, for sure.
Defenders was going to be one of.
Well, for sure.
I knew you'd be about the Bronze Age stuff.
So the All-Star 8 last night caught my attention. The Amazing Fantasy 15, like the few copies they had, went for pretty decent price. There was a 4.0 Amazing Fantasy 15 that went for $13,400. That was okay. I have seen higher prices for that book.
Yeah.
And then there was a 1.5 that went for $6,200. That's really strong for a 1.5. It boggles my mind how a 1.5 Amazing Fantasy 15 went for $6,200. Wow.
That's a common pattern with a lot of the Silver Age books for the last 2 years. It's in like the below 2.5 range. The most ridiculous stuff happens. Weird.
Archie number 1 last night, $33,000. Avenger number 1, 9.0, $27,500. Whew. Avenger 57, 9.6, went for $3,200. That's some of the highlight from last night. Captain America 1, that's the one that you were looking at, right? 8.5 restore, $25,500. Okay, let's see. Where are we going with the Defenders here? Have we closed out on that DC Super Spectacular?
No, I was looking at something else. Let's see.
Here we go. DC Super Spectacular number 5 is up to $1,455.
Yeah, it is.
It's slowly climbing. Extended for another 2 minutes just now.
People were playing shadow bids, huh? Not shadow bids, we call it I forget what the term is. Anyways, this could go on for a while.
I wish they changed. The only thing I don't like about this extended system that ComicConnect use is I wish they changed it to 1 minute. To me,
yeah, I understand extended bidding, but 3 minutes is a lot. You're right.
There's no need for it. 1 minute is more than enough. to prevent any kind of sniping and missing out. You get a minute to think about it. You have 1 minute to bid again, so no need for two. Let's not draw it out forever.
Agreed. I guess I should go over to the Google Hangouts thing. I haven't been looking at the Google Hangouts thing this entire time. Sorry, there's too much stuff to look at.
Well, sure. If you, because on my, let me see. I want to see if I can, because the way my screen is right now, the auction is taking up 2/3 part of the screen, so I don't have that much space to look at the Google Hangout at all to reply to any comments.
Oh no, I just meant I hadn't even on my screen looked to see your face yet, really.
Oh, there's nothing to look at. Don't worry. You're not missing out on anything.
I'm at that stage. I'm not even close to the replying to comments stage yet.
I want to see if I can figure out where the comment section is. I think I found it. Yeah, after this this round, the next big book, which we will have to sit here and wait for half an hour or longer, would be the Detective 27.
Yeah.
We can just
chit chat. Okay. It's gonna be fun to watch.
Yeah, we can just chit chat about other things and just let the auction roll by and take a look at things. But look like somebody else just bid on the Super Spectacular. It's extended for another 2 minutes. Somebody should just put in 2,000 and say that's it.
No comments. No problem, man.
Nobody's watching. It's dinner time.
Nobody cares, Nick. Everybody's busy.
Yeah. Well, I find that out of Heritage, ComicConnect, and Comic Link, I like ComicConnect format as far as the way the bidding and extended bidding is. I like this format, but I like Comic Link's time better because it starts at 8 o'clock, a little bit later.
Yeah.
I cannot stand Heritage 1 o'clock nonsense. 1 o'clock on Thursday? Come on. Who?
It is pretty weird.
To me, it's just unless you cater to the super rich that don't have to go to work.
Yeah, well, that's probably it.
Yeah, but still, they hurt themselves more by scheduling the auction at a time midweek during working hours.
Those dummies sent me somebody else's comic by mistake a couple weeks ago, dude. Did I ever tell you that? The guy paid for shipping and everything $70, $75, and it arrived at my front door, and I was like, "What the hell?"
Wow. Was it a better book than what you won?
I hadn't bid on anything from Heritage in I don't know, at least a few weeks from then. But I was really surprised when I saw it, and I didn't know what to make of it. And it was an Action Comics Volume 2, I think.
Okay.
Incentive Edition 9.8. I had to look up what that was. I'm not really into the modern comics for the most part, so I saw that and I was like, "What the heck is this?"
Okay, we're down to the last 37 seconds.
Oh.
Will somebody bid up, or it's gonna stop at 15.15? Oh, somebody just bid again. 15.75. No. For the bidder that was at 15.15, I will scream for you. This is special for you. No! I do the Darth Vader scream. No!
That was good.
All of that for an extra $60. $60 of entertainment right there.
Do you know how to look up the betting? What do you call it? The betting ladders? I don't know if that's the word for it.
You mean I don't know. for Comic Link, it's easy to see the bidding, right? But I'm not sure for ComicConnect, I can see that.
Wait, what do you mean it's easy? So you know what the next bidding increment will be after?
No, you don't. Neither auction, and none of the three auction houses, you will know what the next increment is. They tell you what's the minimum you have to bid to keep it going.
Right. That's the first time you can find out. They don't list it anywhere.
I believe it goes into the way the system, the way Comic Link or ComicConnect or Heritage set up is over a certain dollar amount, the increment would jump from 25 to 50 to 100 to 200 or 500 or 1,000. You're not gonna see people bidding on a 6-figure book. Let's jump it up to $50. No, it starts to go to the $1,000 increment.
So I'm just asking because I used to play a lot of online poker, so I figured it would be the same sort of thing. In a poker tournament, you would expect to see something like that. They would have it listed on the front page of everything,
Heritage has it. If you go into Heritage website, they actually list out like what the increment is, and I believe under $100 or from $100 down, it's like dollar amount, $1 each.
I knew I'd seen it somewhere. That makes sense. Where I saw it.
And the same thing. The same thing goes with all three auction houses. They do have an incremental jump in bidding increment once you go past the 4 figures, the 5 figures, and the 6 figures. Once you get to $100,000, you're not going to be able to jump your bid by $50. Not going to happen. You better cough up like 1,000 or more. Oh no! Let's see. Is it over?
What's happening? Refresh.
Refresh. It's sold.
What did it go for? It doesn't say. Yeah, I gotta click on it. No, it still doesn't want to say. Oh, is that because I'm not logged in? Do you see what it sold for?
No, it's just let's see. How come I didn't see it? We were talking and we forgot about it.
I'm on it right now, but it just says sold. Maybe if I log in.
1575. 1575. So the last bidder that bid at 1515 did go in for one more ride.
And it wasn't showing me now. I see it.
Yeah, 1515.
Man, that looks an awful lot like. God damn, I don't know if it's the same thing. That cover, now that I'm looking, looks like I have this weird British reprint magazine of love stories.
Yeah.
Stories. It's the strangest genre of book, but I just picked up for some weird reason. It looks like one of the. I gotta check something.
Well, Defenders number 1 went for 1,750.
Looking at that, yeah.
I have to refresh my screen. I wish the screen will refresh by itself.
Yeah, but yeah. Heritage, out of the 3 that you listed, of course, is the top in terms of the technology you can use for the user. But I'm telling you, man, at least I don't know if it's just me, the ones that I look at. Heritage has the most ridiculous price.
Mm-hmm. Okay, the Detective 27 is coming up in 6 minutes.
Okay.
All right, it's time for the big boys to warm up their fingers. Time for the BSD.
Yeah, I gotta get to it.
Get there. I'm there.
Oh, what? Really? Oh, I didn't realize that. A few of your Detective 359s are coming up too.
Yep, and then there's a Detective 29.
Let me go back here.
That looked pretty tasty.
Yeah.
A Detective 31, Brittle Page.
Yeah, I saw the Brittle Page thing. Brittle Pages, I will never touch it. I don't know if that's just me. Just you can't. I know you have the magic angel fingers when it comes to handling these things, Nick, but I would never touch a comic like that had brittle paper.
There's actually 2 Detective 31 up for auction this time. There's a Restore 8.0, and then there's a 31. There's a 2.5 brittle page. Actually, I tried to buy that copy before.
Really?
Yes.
Why? Okay, aren't you worried that if you ever... So you would never take it out of the slab, is that why?
Yeah, I mean, if I buy that, I would just leave it in the slab.
Okay, then that makes sense. That's the only way I would see it making sense to me, at least.
But the dealer that was selling that book at the time didn't care to deal with me. So,
Really?
nope.
What did you do, Nick? What did you do?
I sent an offer, and he poo-pooed the offer. There was no counter offer. And here's a funny thing: he sold it shortly after for less than my offer.
Really?
So you figured out why he didn't sell to me. So yeah, it's must be don't sell to that Nick guy. You know. So yeah, I did try to buy that copy a couple of years ago. It's been a while, but yes, I don't believe it is another Detective 31 with brittle page. So I'm pretty sure it was this copy that I was trying to buy. I'm pretty sure. It was listed on. It was listed in Comic Link, and I saw the book on Comic Link, I think, and I contacted the dealer directly to make an offer.
Yeah.
And that didn't happen. Come on, Detective 27. It's up to 243,000.
Yeah, it is. It hasn't moved too much in the last, few days, I don't think.
Yeah, usually for the big book like this, by now all the players that are going to fight for this is already put in their tracking bid.
Yeah.
And they are just warming up the fingers.
What is it supposed to go for, do you know? The Protect 31 kid said, didn't he? What's his real
I think the reasonable expectation is around 300 to 350 maximum. You know, I mean, too rich for me. Yeah. Heck, it's already too rich at 243, so.
Love to know who is actually buying these books. That'd be so... I would pay for that information.
Well, there's a collector on the CGC forum that actually won a Detective 27 from Heritage last month. He paid. There was 200 something thousand. There are collectors out there that have that kind of money.
Man. I guess it makes sense. I mean, shit.
There are a lot of time also dealers. Oh, here we go. Extended bidding has started.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. 252.
Here we go. Grab your
Yeah.
popcorn. Grab your popcorn because it's going to be 2,000 increment for the next half an hour.
Yeah.
Somebody should just get it over with and put in 300. Come on. Man up.
There's going to be two of them that decide to man up. That's the problem. Otherwise, it'll just keep going so slow.
Yeah, it's... No, this is the kind of book where, you know, a few big dealers will be bidding it for sure.
Interesting.
I'm more interested in the Detective 29.
I'm looking at the Tech 31.
Go for it.
No, I'm be looking at it.
Mortgage your future.
I meant looking at it on the screen, man. That's bad.
It's a must-have.
Hot book alert.
HBA. HBA. Come on now. Let's see. Oh, 272.
I'm not even looking at it right now because I know she's going to keep going probably up to 290.
The good thing is it's jumping in big increment.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to sit here and see the $2,000 per jump.
Man, look at all the detective books they have coming up after it, too.
I know. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Ever since Tech 31 Kid gave me his whole rant on pre-Robin Batman, and I think you gave me some of that, too.
Yeah.
I just don't even... I figure I'll probably just never touch Golden Age Batman.
No, it has its charms. You know, it has its charm. You never know if Robin somehow make it to the big screen, then it's gonna be the whole.
I have one with Robin.
You know, I mean, I don't mind Robin. You know, it does. I think the problem with Robin is not Robin. It's the story that was written after Robin was introduced.
Yeah, I agree. Well, it's because they decided to tailor it to a younger audience, right?
Yep, exactly. No, that in many ways it was a smart move. It was a smart move by DC because Batman in the late 40s and early 50s was selling something like 1 million copies a month. You know,
that's nuts.
and it's surprising to a lot of newer collectors to hear that. You know, back in the 40s and 50s, comic books was selling 1 million issues each. Today, people are bragging about 100,000 print run. I'm like, 100,000? Back in the 40s, it's 1 million.
Oh, yeah.
282. 282.
How do you keep catching it before me, you bastard? I swear I'm pressing refresh every like 5 seconds.
You need ninja fingers.
Hey, I was down at my LCS earlier this morning, and the dealer who's been there for like 15 years said his mom called him last week and said, "Hey, I found some of your old boxes," and it was a bunch of his old comics.
Ooh.
I was like, how are you a dealer and you don't even know that you have a bunch of old comics? Like, you think, you know, you'd be the one finding these off Craigslist or something.
He must have too much.
I guess he didn't have anything all that great, although he did have a nice copy of Spidey 300 that was at least a 9.2. I don't try to make any claims above 9.2 because I can't really tell.
No.
But it was at least a...
Well, I just click on refresh and it's still 282. Let's not lose track of Detective 31 because...
Oh, I got you, Nick. I got you. 286.
Oh, there you go. 286. It's jumping. Somebody should just put in 300. Come on.
At 286?
Someone, 286, yeah. Someone need to man up. Man up, bidders. Oh, good Lord. I have a hard time comprehending comic book that sell for 50,000, let alone 280 something thousand. This is crazy.
All right, Nick. I'm going for it. I'm going for 310. What do you think?
You mean like you're gonna place a, you know man up?
I'm gonna do it, man. I'm gonna man up. I'm gonna drive up the price on this book. I'm gonna do it.
Oh, I'm telling you, if
the comments now. Anybody
if
doesn't know anything about me believes what I'm saying.
If we can figure out a way to drive demand to higher prices, we can go to ComicConnect and say, "Hire us as your broadcaster." We can pump up the volume, pump up the prices, pay us a salary. We can hype it up on the internet and call all the hot book alert all day long.
Gotta copyright that, man. Quick.
I'm gonna copyright my look. Hot book alert.
You have massive control over your eyebrow elevation.
Years ago, I joked to my friend that I had a Joker eyebrow.
I was just about to say that, but I didn't know if I'd be going too far. You got face white, see what happens.
Oh, I might have to do that one these days. Oh, it's still. Oh, it's only 59 seconds left.
Oh, really? Okay.
Has the bidding stalled out?
Nope, 290.
Wow. Someone waited for a minute.
It feels like it's going to go above 3.
It wants to. It wants to.
It does.
I figure it will go for 325. That was my prediction.
Can I make a 2-part prediction?
Sure.
Make it basically impossible for me to not be right.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it goes above 300, then I think it'll go for over 325. But let's see.
You know, it's always weird, you know. I mean, even like when you watch like Heritage live bidding, you know, sometimes they start out slow, right? And then once it hit a certain price, seemed like people went crazy.
Yeah, but I think what's happening is that it's not that the people who are already in it are going crazy. I think you got a couple people who have been waiting until it hits the threshold until they want to start bidding, you know? Then all of a sudden you get more people bidding. It's not that there's like 2 people who all of a sudden go nuts.
Yeah. Do you watch the show Storage War on TV?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I want to be that guy that go, yup.
You mean Hester?
Yeah.
That guy's freaking twat.
I know. Anybody hate that guy. I want to just like go, yup. You know, it's. Let's see.
Yeah.
Did the price move? Nope. Nope. It's 290 with 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Ooh. I gotta take a look at the detective.
What did you say you were looking at?
I want to take a look at Detective 31. I want to make sure that I didn't miss out what's going on there. You know, sometimes you watch something so much, you forgot that the other auction may have ended.
It's 23 seconds left on Tech 31, 15,000. But that's the restored one, 8.0.
Yeah,
The one that I'm interested in.
The non-restore already went. No, it's 33,000. The 2.5 brittle page is in extended bidding also.
Yeah.
33,500. No, not for me. Not for me.
You know you that one, do you?
I had my restore copy, and I just had to be happy with it. Look like the restore one has ended. 15,000.
Wow.
$15,301.
I see that.
I think that's a fair price. You know, I think it's hard to see a Detective 31 restore go for 20,000, but I forgot. Wasn't there something that went for some crazy prices last month? I gotta rewatch one of my videos.
I don't know.
There was a 0.5.
You're hoping
There was a 0.5 Detective 31 that I made a video about last month.
Yeah, I remember you or somebody said something about that. I remember.
Yeah, there was a 0.5 because I remember pulling out my Tech 31 to compare. I'm just like, someone paid that much for that book in that condition? Call me.
That's what I'm talking about with the look.
I'm gonna paint my face white and get the Joker. Yo, DC, call me up. I can be I can be the face ninja for you.
That's what I'm talking about with the low grade, though. In this ridiculous part of the market that will eventually at least calm down a little bit. It has to. It might go more crazy before it does, but you know it's going to. You see a lot of the craziness happen at the low and high end of the grading spectrum.
True. The low end is really good. I mean, I have always, you know, advised people that if you are going to invest, speculate on keys, go for the low grades because they go up a lot better in percentage. Tech 27 is up to $297.
I'm a little worried about those low grades though, because even though they're doing that now, I'm a little bit worried that might be tied to a lot of new people entering the market. And once it's not a lot of new people and the people who are in it become more seasoned and there aren't as many new people coming in, I suspect, I don't know if I'm right, but I suspect that trend might change with the low grade stuff.
I think it depends on books also, right?
Well, for sure.
You know, when you're talking about like something like Amazing Fantasy 15,
yeah, that's.
I have for the past 5 years, I have told many people, don't go chase the 6.0, 7.0, 8.0. Go and get as many 2.5, 3.0 as you can, because those things will double in 3 or 4 years, and they did.
But do you think they'll continue to do that?
No. That I don't think the price for Amazing Fantasy 15, like the yesterday a 1.5 went for 6,200. I do not see that book at 10,000, say 5 years from now. That would be insane. That would be just insane. Okay, the easy money has been made with that book.
Yeah.
I can't say that it will go down or up more, but at the same time, I'd rather not speculate with that book at this moment. Like if I have a copy, I might still hold on to it for further gains, but I would not be paying $6,200 for that book, thinking that that book will double again in 3 or 4 years.
That's why I started selling recently, actually, because I came to this realization about a lot of the low-grade books I have, and what I've started doing is selling off a lot of the low grades and consolidating it, providing a fewer number of higher-grade ones that I really like, especially now that I've had a chance to play with a lot of them, you know?
Yeah.
So, but I hope I get it done in time before a lot of people start doing the same thing.
You know,
anyways, what's going on in this auction right now?
Oh, I forgot. Let me check. I just refreshing my 301. 301.
Oh, baby. That means we'll be going for a while more.
Yep. Now the big boy's coming out. Now the BSD is coming out to say, who's messing with me? Okay, who's gonna fight for this? Not me.
Anything else interesting that happened with those detectives while we were talking? Oh, I can't see some of the earlier ones. It stopped at 60.
I'm looking at detective. The Brittle page. Let's see how far the Brittle page is up to 36,833.
The Brittle page, what? Oh, 31.
Yeah, that it's 36. It's still going. It has been extended multiple times.
I see it. That was awesome.
Ooh, it might end up around 40,000. Yikes! That's crazy.
That detective 128. You see that below it?
Let me look. $128, you said?
Yeah.
Ooh, nice one.
Yeah, see? I don't know.
You want that?
No, I don't want it. It annoys me, that comic, because I see it come up. I don't know if it's just recently, but I've seen it come up so often.
Uh-huh.
I don't know, and I just think it goes for way too much simply because it has the label on it of Joker cover. I don't even think it's that good of a Joker cover, to be honest.
I don't think this is the best Joker cover. I have seen much better Joker's cover out there.
Oh, you see better. I thought you broke up. I thought you said this was your favorite for a second.
No.
Oops.
Wow, do you see the below that issue 140?
I just refreshed for a second. Oh, 305 extended again on the Tech 27.
Okay, the Detective Comics 140 first Riddler.
Yeah.
6,200. Oof.
That's a comic I've always really liked, but I'll never get it.
Yeah, same here. Same thing with 168.
168. I don't know anything about 168.
Oh, that's the key. That's the key. Joker's origin.
Oh, really?
That's
That
the
would be-
that's the big daddy of all Silver Age Batman right there.
Yeah, I don't know squat about, or actually about just about any Batman.
So,
aside from Dark Knight.
but now you know.
Batman.
Now you know. Detective 168 is one of the toughest books to find in mid grades or higher because of the black covers. On top of that,
Sure.
yeah. Plus, it's the origin of the Joker.
First origin, huh?
Yeah, it's a good book. It will go for more than 2,400. That's for sure.
Wait, it's the first origin of the Joker, and the Joker's first appearance was in Batman 1, right?
Batman 1 was the Joker's first appearance. Detective 168 is his origin.
That's so much later. Why
Yeah.
is it that long to get to the origin? What the hell? How many years separated is that?
Let's see, 13 years? 13?
Yeah, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know why. The writer was too busy writing story about Batman and Robin fighting cat aliens. Silver Age Detective Comics are so cookie.
They're so bad. I hate to say this because I'm sure a lot of people have them and love them, but I think they're so bad.
They are.
I've tried them. Every time I'm like, all right, let me try this one more time. I'll get one just to try. And every time I'm just like, God, this sucks. Every time, man.
Well, now you know why Pretty Robin detectives are so highly sought after.
But even the Golden Age post-Robin, still a lot of Golden Age that were post-Robin. They're still pretty bad, right? I haven't read any of them.
Well, they're not bad. They're just short. You know, I'm telling you, if you own Golden Age DC, each book is like 3 or 4 stories. They're all like 8 to 9 pages long stories. You can't tell much of a story when it's 8 or 9 pages, right? It's very simple, very simplistic.
I didn't know if that was only mine. I only have one Golden Age Batman, I think.
It's all like that. If you look, I have Golden Age, Superman, Action, Wonder Woman, and they're all like that. They're all very short story. There is no such thing as a 20-page story for Golden Age.
Well, it's like that not just with DC, but I mean.
Oh yeah, it's for everything. It's a sign of the time.
I thought
Oh,
you were saying DC compared to other Golden Age were even shorter in their storyline.
Detective, it's over. It's over.
No way. What's that? What happened?
305.
Really? I was completely wrong. Wow. Look at that. That's crazy, huh?
$305. It went on a low end, in my opinion, but it still break the 300. The 300K barrier was something that I was definitely looking for. So it went on a low end, but I have no idea if I'm sure the seller would wish for more.
I thought it was going to keep going after we hit that 300 mark. I guess not. Man.
Okay, you want to let's wait until the Detective 31 is over. Okay, then we can wrap it up. It'd be 1 hour chat. We did it in 1 hour. I was hoping that we can do this within 1 hour.
Has it actually been an hour?
Yeah, almost.
Wow. Time flies, Nicholas. Time flies.
The Detective 31 is up to 39,000. I was predicting 40, so it's getting there. The madness. A few years ago, when I made an offer for that book, it was for a lot less than that. That book was sold, I believe, for 25,000 a couple years ago. Still crazy for something that is, to me, I don't mind Brittle Page. It doesn't bother me.
There's an interesting one coming up.
Well, Detective 31 is extended.
Yeah, it is. I didn't see this one. This is a fun one to watch. FF number 5. Oh, man, I didn't see that right. I thought it was something else. Stan Lee signature series. Well, Stan Lee stopped writing his frickin' name on Silver Age comics.
I'm telling you, Stan would sign anything you put in front of him. You can put a DC book in front of him, and he would sign it.
I love Stan Lee's writing. I can't complain, man. You know, but Jesus, it's just like the talented writer that you just have to put up with. You know.
You know, it's one of those things where I understand that a lot of people love Stan. I understand a lot of people like to have his signature. But I also understand the majority of people that are buying his signature is speculating on making money on the signature. Hoping that he will die someday and the signature will be worth more money. That's kind of morbid.
Yeah.
You know, I do have 2 of his signature, and that was enough.
I've got one. I'm probably going to try dumping here pretty soon, actually. I'm really just not a fan of having a signature. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't mind it. You know, like I said, it's good to have 1 or 2, but you know, there's a lot of people out there that love to collect signature series, and they have nothing but Yellow Label slab in their collection, and that's just fine by me.
Your 168 just ended. 3,075.
Yikes! I'm still. Oh, the Detective 31 has jumped to 42,000. Oh.
Yeah, it has. Wow.
Yeah. A lot of people that poo-poo that book.
Jeez, that one's...
A lot of people poo-poo that book 2 or 3 years ago because it had brittle page. Guess what? The guy that bought it for 25,000 is saying, "Yeah, baby."
For?
I'm pretty sure the previous owner paid something like that. I could be wrong. I can't imagine a different Tech 31 with brittle page, but I'm pretty sure. It's hard to lose money on pre-Robin Detective. It's almost like losing money on Amazing Fantasy 15.
Yeah.
You know, it can happen someday.
Yeah. 42 even.
Well, for me, I did not bid on anything yesterday, and I did not bid on anything today.
My brother won something yesterday.
He did. That one book, Wonder. No, not Wonder Comics.
I don't think that ends until like Friday.
Yeah, that's it's go alphabetical. So yeah, Wonder Comics.
Yeah, right, of course. No, what was it? Action Comics 58.
Nice.
Yeah, we decided to go big, so we did. I'm not really big into Action Comics. I think I have maybe 2 Action Comics.
You know, I have some. I'm not big on Superman altogether, so it's hard for me to bring myself to buy Superman books. You know, it's you know, I appreciate Superman for the historic thing that he to the hobby, because you know his creation helped create this whole superhero genre.
Yeah.
But as far as the character himself, I'm not a big fan of his personality. I'm not a big fan of his power, because I think the problem with Superman is he's just too powerful. And over the years, they keep making him more and more and more powerful.
See, everybody always says that. I would like to counter that, because I also thought this for a long time. Let me throw this at you. Let me see what you think about this.
Okay.
I would like to throw out the possibility that the reason why Superman is such a freaking annoying pain in the ass, and he is, a lot of people hate Superman. It's crazy. I don't know how. Anyways, I think it's just the personality that they gave him. I don't think it's necessarily superpowers.
Yeah,
he can have those. That doesn't help. I'll admit that he can do basically anything, but he has the personality of a Boy Scout, and it's annoying to people.
correct. That's my biggest my biggest problem is his personality. I'm not into that goody two shoes, square peg kind of image. And the problem with being way too powerful is that it's hard to find villains that can match up with you.
Yeah.
And I think that's where he suffered, because at the end of the day, what makes a superhero great is you have to have great villains.
True.
And that's what makes Batman so awesome, because he has great villains. When you're looking at Superman, I don't like Lex Luthor. I'd be the first to admit that. I can't stand Lex Luthor, and I'm sure a lot of people be like, "Oh my God, he doesn't." I'm like, I understand why they're trying to match brain with brawn, but it's like Superman is not stupid. So I don't know. I have never had a love for Superman. Actually, my favorite villain for Superman is Bizarro.
I think you made a video on that, didn't you?
I don't think so. No. Well, the Detective 31 Brittle page has ended at 42,000. As we talk. Yeah, 42 freaking thousand. Okay, well, that's it's exactly 1 hour. It's 8:15. Well, folks, we did it. We survived 1 hour.
Crazy.
Hopefully it was somewhat entertaining to the viewer. Like I said, as I mentioned to Nate, if it works out as far as scheduling wise, I think next week will be the big Comic Link auctions.
Yeah.
And I'm up to do a similar thing again. We just have to pick a day that have the best, juiciest books to do a live commentary chat on that. But we might change up the format to see what works better. But for now, this is it. I will say thank you for watching. Nate, thank you for joining.
Oh, hey, man, check it out. Before we get off real quick, there's a bunch of comments. Did you see that?
Nope, I did not.
You should look and see if you want to respond to anything real quick before you sign off. But other than that, I'm good with signing off.
I will.
I don't know if any of them are for you. I can't even tell.
Well, I can't see anything.
Kingpin says, "What's up, guys? Kingpin's watching. Who is in this chat with Nick?" Someone else said, "Why I stay up." Way too many people are buying into Stan Lee's signatures. I got 2 in my collection. I'm good with that. I met him in 2012. I would buy an AF-15 as long as I could get crazy money for 9.9s and 10.0. From Comics Quest. All right, we didn't miss much on the comments.
Okay, well,
thanks for comments, guys, but they're not.
Well, it's the timing is hard. I think you will get a better commentaries from your recorded load tomorrow.
Yeah, probably.
Because like I said, at 7 o'clock it's dinner time for a lot of people.
It's true.
Especially even now, East Coast, West Coast, Central Time is dinner time, so a lot of people don't have time to watch this. But anyhow, thanks everybody for watching. I will load this video in Nate's channel also tomorrow, so that you will have a different version. Okay, the version that will be on Nate's channel will have us in a little box, and then the live auction on the big side. Okay? And that's it.
Fancy.
Yes, be all fancy. Okay, anyhow, that's it. Thank you. I'm signing off. Good night. Goodbye, Nate.
Later on, man.
Yep. Just had to figure out how to end the video.
I'm still here.
Here we go. Hopefully I don't mess it up. It's always a little bit tricky here.